Hey guys, it's Wednesday, May 14th. May 15th, May 14th. I don't know what day it is. May 14th. 3 o'clock. This is 3 weeks on T. I did not get my shot today. I have an appointment, so I have an appointment tomorrow, so hopefully I'll get my shot tomorrow. We're still trying to figure out if we're going to do weekly or bi-weekly. And by we, I mean my doctor, because I want to do weekly. So we'll see. Changes. My throat, feels horsey or scratchy or weird. Sometimes in the morning. Sometimes I feel like it sounds different to me, and then sometimes I feel like it doesn't. Like right now, it feels like it doesn't sound any different. But yesterday, I felt like I'd been screaming or talking too much, and so it was kind of hoarse. My last video about my process of starting tea, one of the things that I said in there was something along the lines of, and that, it was as simple as that or whatever. I want to clarify that was the process. Emotionally, it was not simple at all. Emotionally, it was very difficult, and I've made videos about that, and my partner and I were talking about it. She actually made a joke about how it wasn't that simple, and I kind of got defensive and butthurt about it, but it was hard. It was an emotional roller coaster, and I was incredibly impatient during the process, and it feels like so long ago that I was in that place of feeling impatient, but it really wasn't. And so I have to imagine that the next year will also go by really fast, and I'll say in a year from now, gosh, it feels like so long ago that I was talking about being on T for 3 weeks. So the other thing is that I had my support group last night, my eating disorder support group, and I had emailed the facilitator a couple of days earlier to the group and told her what was going on, that I was trans, I needed to tell the group I was going to continue, blah, blah, blah. She was awesome. And I think I've said this, but I just want to say this again. This group of people, they're just like, they're amazing. They're absolutely amazing people, and I totally dig them, and I have so much respect for them. And we're all dealing with similar stuff, and that's what brings us together, but we're all such unique individuals with different gifts and different struggles and different issues, and there's the commonality of disordered eating in a variety of forms, but these are people that I really enjoy hanging out with on Tuesday nights. So group starts at 7, and it was like 8:15, and I hadn't said anything, and I realized that if I didn't say anything, I was going to be pissed, because I would have chicken shitted out, and that's just my opinion about myself. It's not about anybody else. It's just how I perceive things. So I was nervous, and but just told them that I was trans and I was transitioning, and kind of clarified what that meant, because I think some people don't really know what that means, and so then they start asking questions that suck, like, are you gonna have a penis? I hate those questions. So what I've learned is to provide the information before they even have an opportunity to ask questions, and then it eliminates some of the unnecessary questions. So it was great. They were really awesome, really, really supportive, and talked about how, they definitely wanted me to continue to come to the group, which felt nice. I was prepared and willing to not be at the group anymore, because I was unsure if it was like a female-only space, and I had been struggling with that, because if it was in fact a female-only space, I had jeopardized the integrity of the group, and I had been fraudulent about myself. I didn't say I'm Aiden, and I didn't say I'm male, I didn't say I'm female, I didn't say anything. There was just, I let them assume whatever they wanted to assume, and unfortunately, they assumed I was female. And hopefully that will not continue to happen with testosterone. So anyways, it was great. It was really great. Lots of hugs afterwards. I feel totally comfortable. I totally respect the people in the group, and I think that for a lot of them, it was kind of the first time that they had ever knowingly met a trans person, and they were great. One person asked, so to clarify, you want me to use male pronouns, and I said yes, and then sometime later she referred to me as she, and she was like, oh, I'm so sorry, and I was like, you don't have permission to beat yourself up over this, because what we all do very well in that group is beat ourselves up. So so that's kind of it. My family, Mother's Day obviously was on Sunday, and I called my mom, and it was a forced conversation, and it sucked, and it was hard, and I don't know if she felt that, but I definitely felt that. she called earlier in the week and wanted to go to San Francisco for my surgery, which is 19 days away. 19 days. Sweet. Mateo had surgery today, so I've been thinking about him all day today, so I hope he's doing well. So she wanted to come down for surgery, and I tried to explain that I'm really not going to be there that long, that I'm going to go down Monday and have surgery Tuesday and come home Wednesday morning, and they live up in Oregon, and so it'd be kind of a long trip for them. So I offered that, and them is my mom and my aunt. My phone's going to ring. So I offered them to come to my house on Thursday and Friday, because my partner has to go back to work, and I'll just be chilling, recovering, and all that kind of stuff. And my mom was crying and was talking about how this is, it's hard for her. And I said, are you worried about the surgery itself, or is it the kind of surgery I'm having? And she said that she's worried about surgery itself, obviously, because there's always inherent risk in that. But more so, I think the kind of surgery, like she's grieving the loss and what having chest surgery represents. And so that was hard, because what I'm experiencing is I got all this stuff and it's going on. It's awesome. I'm super excited. And the people that I love, what is exciting for me is kind of sad for them. And so I find myself being sad as opposed to being happy and celebrating. But I think what people need is they need to see me happy and excited, and maybe that will counteract their sadness. I'm trying to work that one out. So I haven't heard back, and it's weird to bring it up and mention it. The other thing is that I actually don't want people around me that are going to be like sad and crying, because like I'm stoked, and I just can't imagine coming out of surgery and feeling like shit, obviously, but being so happy that that's done, and the first person I see is my mom who's crying. Like, that doesn't sound right to me. Like, so I need to put up a boundary of saying, if you can't be there and be happy, I understand that and I respect that, but I need to not be there then. So we'll see how that ends up working out. I feel like my relationship with my mom and my dad right now are really, 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 really strained. So the initial response was like, it'll be okay, and it will still be okay, but I feel it. There's this heaviness in the air between us, and forced conversation and discomfort and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's it. Oh, you know what? Someone wanted to know what kind of testosterone I was on, and I was gonna, I don't know. Because of the kind of camera, I use a flip camera, and I can't break it up. Like if I shut it off and then turn it back on, it's gonna be 2 separate videos. So wait here, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So I am on, how do you say this? I don't know how you say this. Cypionate? Oh no. I'll put it up to the camera so you can see it yourself. That's what I'm on. Yep. There it is. Is anyone else using this? I haven't heard anyone talk about this. I guess it's alright. Anyways, there you go. Thank you for all my new subscribers. It's awesome. And for the comments, I love the comments. And I love all the new people that are on YouTube. It feels like this community is getting big and more global, which is really awesome. So, all right. I hope everyone's doing well. See ya.